Today I'm going to talk about smartphone. Nowadays, almost everyone have a smartphone. It is really rare to see someone who doesn't have a smartphone or they are holding an old phone, the traditional one. The innovation of smartphone have brought a huge change to people, and it really does convenience our daily life in different way, such as we can buy stuff, watch video clip, listen to music, or we can also, when we go to a supermarket, we can also use this smartphone to calculate the sum of the price. So it really can does almost everything by this phone. However, people just often look at the good side of this smartphone, but have they ever thought about there are also a lot of bad side of this phone? So today I'm going to share about the bad influence in which the smartphone have brought to people. The first point I want to talk about is the security problem. As I mentioned before, nowadays we can purchase a lot of things by this phone. We can go to Amazon and then we can select the item we like and then pay it and then buy it. And we can even also book a hotel or buy an air ticket by this phone. So all this relate to a security problem. And some people may say, no, I lock my phone and no one can store it. But actually this is totally wrong. 2 weeks ago, Google just admitted that their Android system have 4 big leakage in which they still cannot fix it now. What's that mean? That means hacker can store in any Android phone as they want and take away the personal information inside. Another example, a lot of people want to ask why Obama is using a BlackBerry phone instead of other phones such as iPhone or Android phone. Actually, the answer is quite obvious. It's because nowadays there's almost 99% of citizens, their phones is under the government surveillance. So that's why Obama choose not to support a US phone, which is iPhone. Instead, he choose to use another country phone, which is Canada phone, BlackBerry phones. So another point is which smartphone will affect people's health. The radioactive power of smartphone is stronger than traditional phone. And I know a lot of people have the habit is which they will test or they will use the phone before they sleep, and while they are asleep they will put their phone near their bed. So actually the whole night their brain is absorbing the radioactive wave which emitted by the phone. So people will get brain cancer easily. And there's also a research is which if women use phones for too long and then they can't get pregnant. So this is also another health problem. And there is more and more children get short sight. And the main reason is because nowadays they can a lot easier to get in touch with electronic stuff. And the main electronic stuff is smartphone. And I've seen a lot of children when they get bored, they will ask their mom, can I use the iPad? And then usually the parents will just give the iPad and then for them to play. But before we have smartphone, usually when the children get bored, they will cry and then beg the parents to play with them. But now then they don't do it. Now they ask the parents to give them the electronic stuff, smartphone, iPad, whatever, to play. So this also leads us to the fourth problem, is which the smartphone, now people relied on technology too much. As the last example, the children always, when they get bored, they will play the smartphone or other electronic device instead of communicate with others. So they isolate themselves, they make a circle, and then they don't talk with others. So smartphone is not just affect the physical health, but also the mental health. Just like seems that we can't live without a smartphone, without a technology. Let me take an example. Before the innovation of smartphone, when we want to go out with our friends to meet with them or play with them, and then we will call them before the day we go out, and then we will set a time and then we go there. But now, after the innovation of smartphone, you will find that there's more and more people will get late in the meeting. Not only your friend, even your family. Why would that happen? It's because they will know that, oh, I just need to test them by the phone, and then it's just need 1 second, and then they receive the test, and then know, oh, sorry, I will be late for 10 minutes or 30 minutes, whatever. But before the innovation of smartphone, we can't do that. We know that how important the time is. So we need to go there exactly that time is. So this make people often late and then have the feeling that, oh, I can be late. And then another example is nowadays when you go to have dinner with your friends or family, actually they're not having dinner with you. They're having dinner with the phone. When you go to have dinner or lunch with the others, and then usually the things they will do is to look at their phone, but not look at you. Before the innovation of smartphone, when we have a meal with each other, we talk and then we communicate with each other. But nowadays, no. We are just like a babysitter of this phone, to take care of this phone all the time, to look at this phone, even in the dinner time or any time. We just ignore each other and then we just look at the phone. Seems that the phone is our mom, is our dad, or is our wife, whatever. It's just ridiculous. So, and one more important thing, if we take the bus, we take the bus or subway or other transportation. That's when you look at other people, you will find that most of the people are looking at their phone instead of talking with each other. So, but if you look at them carefully, you will find that most of them, their face is sad and unhappy. Their face is like that, like this. So, why would that happen? They all become a robot. Like, oh, when I go to a bus, I'm not going to talk with each other, I'm going to test. But before the innovation of smartphone, everyone take the transportation, they will talk happily and communicate with each other. And then they will laugh, smile a lot. But nowadays, no. So, in conclusion, technology really do improve our daily life and our whole life in different way. Before, we talked. Now, we test. Maybe 1 minute, we can send 30 to 60 or even more tests than before. But it is what we really want. It's really an improvement in our life. Think about that. Thank you.